Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And for today's vlog, we will be reacting to Drew Vinsky's top 7 countries in Asia. We will be sharing our top 10 budget or cheapest countries to visit in Asia. We are also sharing JC.
Yeah, some tips
Mm-hmm.
kung paano siya i-maximize yung budget niya.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, let's start with JC.
Yeah, para sa akin, kung magta-travel kayo, kasi I started like 1996 na mag-travel in Asia. So, first, i-check nyo kung ano yung interest nyo talaga. Mahilig ba kayo sa beach? Mahilig kayo sa shopping? Mahilig kayo sa mga tourist spots? So, you need to consider this. Then, you need to book early sa mga airline. Mag-book kayo non-peak months, and then usually mag-travel kayo i-book nyo yung ticket nyo Tuesday to Friday, Tuesday or until Thursday. Usually 3 days or 4 days is enough na. And then, i-book nyo yung base fare. Huwag na kayong ng insurance, everything. Basta base fare lang yung i-book nyo. Papalapit na yung flight nyo, then kung gusto nyo mag-check-in, then mag-add na lang kayo ng mga check-in luggage nyo. And then sa hotel naman, mag-book din kayo ng mga budget hotel, madami dyan. Tapos I suggest na mag-book kayo sa malapit sa downtown. Madaming mga budget hotel dyan. Kasi usually you want stay naman sa hotel, di ba? And then you need to travel with a friend. Huwag kayong mag-travel mag-isa. Why? At least may ka-share kayo sa mga gastos. Let's say sa taxi, sa hotel. So may hati-hati kayo dyan. Ikaw, anong ano masishare mo?
Siguro, for first-time travelers, mag-travel muna kayo ng Asia. You can start maybe Hong Kong, and then Singapore. You can go to Malaysia, Taiwan. So basically, for Filipino travelers, mahirap kumuha ng visa.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the reality of having a Filipino passport or Philippine passport. So try to travel
Asia first.
yes, sa mga countries sa Asia na hindi nagre-require ng visa. Sobrang dami.
Ito yung first step kung if you have plans like say going to Europe, US, or Canada. Ito yung pinaka first step para
makapag-secure ng visa.
Yeah, correct. Kasi
And then,
ang pagkukuha ng visa sa yung mga like Europe, mahirap talaga. So talagang kailangan yung pag-aralan at planuhin talaga.
And not just Europe, but even Asia itself. Let's say you want to go to Korea, or maybe you
Japan.
want to visit Japan, or even China. So you need to secure a visa. And then the reality, it's mahirap kumuha ng visa. Okay, so let's go on and let's watch Drew Vinsky's top 7 countries in Asia. All right, in 3, 2, and 1.
Having spent the last 5 years living in 4 Asian countries and visiting almost every nation on the continent, I have gained a wealth of knowledge about its life, culture, and food. What I love so much about Asia is whenever you hop a border, things change drastically. Languages
I
change,
agree.
religions become different, the food gets more distinct. There are endless opportunities to learn and evolve, and the friendliness of the Asian people will always make you feel at home. The following are my 7 favorite countries in Asia that I hope you get the chance to visit someday. 1. The Philippines. Mabuhay from the
Mabuhay!
This country is all about the people, and even after 30 visits, I get happier every time.
Yung
It's
girlfriend
almost
niya, Pinoy.
deceptive on how nicely they will treat you everywhere you go. And it's great that nearly everyone, from big cities to small villages, can speak English fluently. Filipino time! And should I mention that the Philippines has the best beaches in Asia,
that's
scattered
true.
across 7,641 islands? Okay, 3 more things. Sinigang, halo-halo, and lechon.
Yes.
2. South Korea. I taught English in a village outside of Seoul for 2 years. And I loved it. This country is vibrant, energetic, and non-stop fun. Nightclubs and restaurants in Seoul seemingly
Kung gusto
never
nyo
close,
makavisit
as
ng
soju
with
bottles pop
snow,
open
I
late,
can recommend you South
and slices of
Korea.
beef sizzle
Korea.
on communal grills. Public transport around the country is immaculate. The hiking is fantastic, and the
Wow.
internet speeds are the fastest on earth. What more could you ask for? 3. Singapore. This tiny tropical island nation continues
Guys,
to
sa
amaze
Singapore,
me even
hindi
after
siya
5
mahal,
visits. I love the mix of cultures, from
basta
Chinese to
pag-aralan
Malay,
nyo lang siya.
Indonesian, and Indian. It's full
Ang
of
food
hidden
niya makakabili
surprises.
kayo ng
For foodies,
$3.
all you need to know is 2 words: Hawker Center. Large open-air food courts with vendors selling their best
Yeah.
specialized dish.
Diyan kayo kumain.
Chicken rice, the best chicken rice in the world.
$2.50?
Step into the future at the Marina Bay Sands and Gardens by the Bay and soak in the urban skyline. 4. Vietnam. This country has a magical charm that I haven't seen anywhere else. Having lived in Hanoi for 5 months,
I
you
can
will mention
recommend
its race
Hanoi
of
compared
millions of
to Ho Chi
motorbikes
Minh.
honking and zooming across
I
the narrow
prefer
streets.
Ho Chi
Halong
Minh.
Bay is a must visit, just like Ninh Binh. And shall we mention beef pho and bún chả for $1?
Beef
Speaking
pho.
of price, Vietnam is one of the cheapest countries I've ever been.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
5. Nepal. What I loved so much about Nepal
Gusto
was the
kong
people's
magpunta ng
willingness
Nepal.
to show me
Ito
a
yung
little way
country na
of
hindi ko pa
Nepali life.
napupuntahan.
You guys in America?
Even from random strangers on the street, from the world's best dumplings called momos,
With
Wow.
buffalo meat inside.
to the views of the Himalayas and the lovely streets of Kathmandu.
I'm here in the capital of Kathmandu,
Kathmandu.
the largest city in the Himalayan region. Feels so Nepali.
But definitely tickets are
Nepal
very
is a place
expensive.
that I'd love to return.
In Nepal?
6.
Yeah,
Indonesia.
because lesser
If you go to a
flights.
different island every day, it would take you 46.3 years to visit every
Guys,
island
Bali
in
maganda
Indonesia.
siya.
So you better start
Kumain
now.
kayo sa mga
Bali is a
beaches.
spectacular place.
Welcome to Bali!
Pero kung gusto
And I
niyo
highly
ng
recommend
white
it,
sands,
despite all the tourists. If you like
Philippines or
volcanoes, coconuts,
Thailand?
rice terraces,
Yeah.
beaches, smiles, and cheap food, then this country is for you. 7. Japan. The best way I can describe Japan is that it's 10 years ahead of the world in terms of technology
Wow.
and innovation.
This is the bullet train to Osaka.
Maganda ang Japan,
We're
kaya
gonna
lang
check it out.
mahal
You
siya.
really
At
have to see it
saka,
to
super
believe it.
mahal.
ang hirap niya sa
Passport from
train.
the vending machine.
Yes.
It's also
Hindi
the
kayo
safest country
makakagala.
in the world.
Konnichiwa.
Nakakaligaw.
And one that I will
Nakakaligaw yung
continue
Japan.
to visit forever. Oh yeah, and they make these foods called sushi and ramen that you should try. While
Nice.
this list is in no way complete, it's a good starting point to the best countries that Asia has to offer. So now I will ask you, what are your favorite countries in Asia? Please comment your thoughts below.
Thailand.
I'm
Thailand.
Trubinsky, and if you like my travel videos, please click subscribe and join me as I plan to visit every country in the world.
All right. Okay, so JC, what can you say about his picks on top 7 countries in Asia?
Actually, tama yun.
Mhm.
When you travel sa iba-ibang lugar sa Asia, anong tawag dito? Iba yung culture, iba yung food.
Ibang-iba.
Ayun, as in ibang-iba siya. So, kailangan mo, pag pumunta ka sa isang country, kailangan mo siyang pag-aralan talaga. Do your homework. Yeah. So, pumunta na tayo sa top 10 natin sa budget, no? Based on budget. For me, ang una ko is Thailand. Why Thailand? Thailand, siguro, I'm talking about here sa Singapore.
Mhm.
Pupunta ka ng Thailand, you can have like 3,000 pesos na ticket. Hotel is 1,500 hotel. And then, 6,000 pesos na pocket money mo, enough na yon kung magstay ka lang along the city. Kaya nagustuhan ko yung Thailand because of yung food nila, kakaiba. I like papaya salad, I like tom yum. Ang nightlife nila, kakaiba din. Ang shopping nila, mura din. Meron silang place doon na Pratunam or you can go to Chatuchak Market. Sobrang mura.
Para siyang divisoria sa Pilipinas.
So kung bumibili kayo doon, sabihin nyo, binibenta nyo siya, bumili kayo in wholesale, let's say 3 or 6 pieces. So yun ang discarded then magtumawad kayo half the price.
Okay, so for me, yung number 1 cheapest country for me in Asia is Vietnam. I always visit Vietnam kasi sobrang mura ng pagkain. Usually, pupunta ako sa Vietnam because of food. I cannot afford to eat in any Vietnamese restaurant sa Singapore or even sa Philippines or other parts of the world kasi sobrang mahal ng Vietnamese food. And once you're in Vietnam, pwede mong kainin lahat ng gusto mo. It's very cheap. Secondly, the hotels. Sobrang mura ng hotel sa Vietnam. It's like Thailand. Pero iba yung setup ng mga hotel sa Vietnam.
Mas
Then,
mura pa.
sobrang mura niya, malaki yung mga hotels. So you wouldn't imagine na you're just paying for, let's say, 1,000 pesos around that price for one night, and it includes breakfast. And then definitely yung culture ng Vietnam is totally different across other parts of Asia.
Okay, yung second ko is Cambodia. Siguro mag-budget kayo around 12,000 pesos for the whole trip. Ticket 4,000 and then yung hotel mo is around 1,500 and then the rest is your pocket money. Kaya nagustuhan ko yung Cambodia is like masyadong layback. Mababait yung mga tao, sobrang bait. Ang negative lang doon is like hindi sila makapagsalita ng English masyado. Pero when it comes to food, nightlife, sobrang mura. Mga tourist spot meron din. I've been to Siem Reap at saka sa Phnom Penh. Both are okay. Kaya lang ang ayoko sa Angkor Wat, masyadong mahal yung entrance nila doon. I'm not sure if $30 yata or
Sobrang mahal.
sobrang mahal. Kasi ang reason naman nila kasi is nire-restore nila yung structure kaya
Okay.
medyo mahal. Take note, USD pa lang gamit sa sa Cambodia. Next, ikaw.
Okay,
Yung
so
second mo?
for me, yung second ko is Philippines. Okay, so we are from Philippines. Second ko to ng cheapest country in Asia. The food in Philippines is cheap. The flight ticket is cheap. Hotels are cheap. I think yung downside lang ng Philippines because it's like tiny islands. You need to spend longer time para makapunta ka from one place to another.
You need
So,
to take plane.
you need to take plane, you need to take boat. So, I think yun lang yung downside niya. Pero, once you get to that island, to those islands, sobrang ganda, sobrang affordable. But it's safe in Philippines, and I have a lot of foreigner friends from different parts of the world who love to visit Philippines. And so, that's it. That's my number 2.
Yeah, my third is Singapore. Sabi nila mahal sa Singapore. Pero kung alam mo na talaga dito, again, kung may kakilala kayo sa Singapore, ako feeling ko hindi siya mahal. You can have ticket na siguro around 2,000 pesos. And then, yung hotel mo siguro, usually kasi ang hotel dito pinakamura for 1 day is 3,000. Yun ang pinakamura. But then, kung may kakilala kayong Filipino, you can stay with them. At saka, they can accommodate you. Tapos, madali siyang ma-access by train, by bus. Tapos, maganda dito, friendly yung mga tawag dito, mga taxi driver, they can speak English. At aside from that, aside na madali siyang ma-access, mayroong dito rin yung yung gateway nyo going to Malaysia or kung gusto mong pumunta ng Indonesia.
Okay, so for me, Singapore will not be part of my top 3 because to be honest, mahal sa Singapore. Okay, so number 3 ko is Malaysia. So Malaysia is something similar to Philippines, although mas mahal lang siya ng konti sa Pilipinas. But if you wanna try like those authentic Asian cuisine, then it's Malaysia is a good choice. Then Malaysia, mura yung hotel, mura yung pagkain, mura din yung airfare.
So, yung number 4 ko is Philippines. Yeah, correct. Mura yung ticket. Pero yung issue kasi sa ticket, pagdating mo ng airport, pag lalabas ka na ng Pilipinas, you need to pay travel tax, airport tax. The good thing there is like you can visit places na sobrang ganda, like in Inter-Island, but then again, you need to spend more money kasi hindi ka pwede maka-access doon na by land. Usually, you need to take a plane para makapunta doon kasi nga nasa island sila. Food is mura. I can recommend you to visit siguro Baguio. You can go for, kung medyo less ang budget nyo, go for North. You go vegan, Baguio. You can go to Ilocos. But then kung medyo may budget kayo, I can recommend you Bohol or Cebu rather. And then mag-side trip kayo. Take parang ferry na going to Bohol. Yun. Yeah.
So, pang number 4 mo yun. Okay, so sa akin yung number 4 ko is Thailand. Yeah, tama siya. Mura yung MRT from airport to city. Pero, to get a decent food, let's say, or a decent hotel, you need to pay a little bit more. Yes, pwede kang mag-book ng mga murang hotel. Pero, you'll get what you pay for. The thing that I like with Thailand is food because masarap talaga yung pagkain sa Thailand. Pero Thailand is very commercialized. Sobrang daming foreigners. And then, so yung prices niya is lalong tumataas.
Siya.
So
mas marunong na rin din yung mga Thai about yung marunong na din silang manloko,
yes.
Yung mga ganun.
So
Natututo na
usually
din
sasakay
sila.
ka ng taxi, parang tatagain ka sa price, sakay ka ng tuk-tuk, iba din yung pricing nila, or even massage, sobrang mahal na. And then the problem with Thailand is usually iba yung price ng local at iba yung price ng foreigner. So kapag foreigner ka, you'll pay double or even triple of the original price.
Number 5 ko is Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh at saka Hanoi. Pero mas gusto ko ang Hanoi kasi mabait pa yung mga tao. Medyo layback sila doon. Unlike sa Ho Chi Minh, madami na din manloloko. So, if you will travel to Ho Chi Minh, be careful. Taxi nila, sobrang talamak ang pandadaya yung scam nila. So, yun nga, sabi ni Sherwin, maganda ang Vietnam kasi yung mga hotel nila sobrang mura, pero magaganda. Food nila hindi ko masyadong okay lang sa akin. Kaya number 5 siya.
Okay? So sa akin yung number 5 ko is Taiwan. So Taiwan, especially for Filipino travelers, take the advantage to visit Taiwan hanggang free pa yung visa or wala pang visa. Taiwan, I didn't plan to visit Taiwan last time kasi parang feeling ko wala naman ako makikita sa Taiwan. But nung nagpunta ako ng Taiwan, doon ko na-appreciate. It's like Hong Kong na medyo mas maganda siya sa Hong Kong, pero more on nature pa yung yung setting. And then food in Taiwan is cheap, and then it's basically authentic Chinese food. And then mababait din yung tao. I think yung downside will be airfare ticket, medyo mahal, and even yung let's say yung bus nila or even especially yung train nila going to the city is medyo mahal. But for hotels, you can find decent hotels. Hindi masyadong mahal. Okay na din siya. And then mura din yung mga yung train kasi usually when I go to Taiwan, I would usually buy yung parang unlimited pass for 3 days. So sulit na sulit siya for the train. Even kung gusto mo punta ng mga tourist attractions, let's say Taipei Zoo or maybe Maokong Gondola or even Taipei 101. It's so cheap and yun, may enjoy mo yung lugar.
So number 6 ko is Hong Kong. I've been there for like several times. Nung una ako pumunta in 1996, malinis pa ang Hong Kong. Sobrang linis. Ang ticket niya okay lang. As I mentioned a while ago, dapat mag-budget airline kayo. Makakakuha kayo ng sobrang murang ticket. Hotel medyo may kataasan at saka yung food nila medyo may kataasan. But then kung gusto niyo ma-experience yung shopping, yung feeling niyo nasa like Europe countries kayo, para masuot nyo yung mga jacket niyo or this kind of thing kasi kung pupunta kayo ng winter doon, malamig siya. I can recommend nyo pumunta those months siguro during winter. Pero pag gusto nyo shopping, I can recommend nyo punta kayo bandang August or September because binibenta nila yung pang summer nila, nilalabas yung pang winter. And the good thing with Hong Kong, pwede kayo mag-side trip, mura lang ang
Macau.
yung ferry, mag-take kayo papuntang Macau. And yung dalawang countries na yung na-visit nyo.
Okay, so for me, yung number 6 ko is Hong Kong din. I've traveled to Hong Kong multiple times din. Pero I think yung downside ng Hong Kong,
Madumi na siya ngayon.
yes,
Madumi
madumi. I think medyo rude yung tao. And then,
Before hindi siya
mahal yung hotels. So, let's say, if you're traveling to Hong Kong, don't book yung mga, natawag dito, mga hostels. Sobrang liit niya, sobrang heated, and then hindi siya malinis. So, take note sa pupunta ng Hong Kong, you have to prepare, or hindi naman prepare, you have to book a decent hotel. Otherwise, you will regret it. Okay? And nahihirapan akong maghanap ng pagkain sa Hong Kong. So usually, kapag nasa Hong Kong ako,
McDonald's,
or
KFC,
Jollibee, KFC,
Yeah.
Yoshinoya, I tried to eat sa local, sa parang local.
It's too hard to communicate.
Mahirap.
Yeah.
And then, I can speak Mandarin, Cantonese. Since Cantonese yung salita doon, so doesn't work.
Yeah, pag 7 ko is, ang tawag dito, Taiwan. Nung bumiyahe kami ni Kim, nakakuha kami ng sobrang murang ticket. Siguro $100 yata yun. So, it's around less than 4,000 pesos. So, binook ko na din yun kahit na sobrang iksi nung holiday namin. So, ang kinagustuhan ko sa Taiwan, pagkain nila. Hotel, medyo may kataasan ng konti. Pero when it comes to food, madami silang variety. Tourist spot, madami din. Pero hindi kami masyadong gumala outside Taiwan. Doon ako nakatry ng sobrang murang cable na ang tagal mo nakasakay. And then na-amaze ako sa Taipei 101.
Okay, so ako number 7 ko is China. So, dati hindi ko gustong puntahan yung China because of the negative feedbacks. Pero, nung nakapunta ako ng China recently, doon ako napabilib sa China. Very advanced. So, in China, they have their own taxi app. Meron din silang sariling payment app. So, usually, they can live on their own. Sobrang ganda ng China. It's very developed. Malinis din siya. And then, ma-amaze ka kasi usually, iniisip natin kung punta ka China madumi or rude yung mga tao. It's the other way around. And then,
I heard kung pupunta ka ng Beijing or Shanghai, yun medyo okay pa. Pero other places, I heard medyo rude yung mga tao.
I am not sure. Pero, pagdating ko pala ng airport, na-amaze na kagad ako sa sobrang laki ng airport nila. And then, kapag nagbubuka ng taxi, sobrang bilis ng taxi. Kapag nagbuka ngayon, maybe in 1 or 2 minutes, nandiyan na siya. And then,
nakakasalta sila ng English?
hindi masyado. Hindi, as in, no. Luckily, I can speak Mandarin, so medyo mas madali sa akin. Hotels is not that cheap. Pero, I suggest kung pupunta kayo in China, get a decent hotel. China, isa sa mga countries na babalikan ko.
Number 8 ko is Malaysia. As I mentioned a while ago, kung nasa Singapore ka, pwede kang mag side trip, pwede kang pumasok by bus going to Malaysia. So, yun, sobrang tipid siya. Pero kung papasok ka sa Malaysia, like via air, so siguro, makakakuha ka rin ng murang ticket. Siguro mga
$50?
less than 4,000 pesos kung galing sa ka ng Pilipinas. Pero dito usually makakakuha ka ng mga 2,000 pesos. Pero sa Pilipinas 4,000. And then hotel siguro mga 1,500 pesos. Food, medyo mura, tapos maraming variety. When it comes to tourist spot, usually Batu Cave lang mapupuntahan mo, Petronas. Tapos yung shopping area nila, yung
Petaling Jaya. Petaling Street. Petaling
But then kung gusto nyo mapuntahan, kung mahilig kayo sa mga beaches, puntahan nyo yung mga yung mga province nila. You can go to Penang, you can go to Melaka. Puntahan nyo to. Kaya lang, medyo malayo. So you need to spend more time doon. At saka, long travel talaga siya. Madami siyang mga beaches din at saka magagandang lugar. Kaya lang malayo.
Okay, so number 8 for me will be Korea. So Korea is one of my favorite countries in the world. Sobrang ganda ng Korea. Mababait yung tao. And I think you will enjoy the food and then the weather. Okay, so I think Korea yung first country na puntahan ko where I experienced snow.
Mhm.
Okay, and then the good thing with Korea, you can get cheap but decent hotels. Mura rin yung pagkain, I would say. And then marami kang pwedeng pasyalan sa Korea na hindi mo kailangan magbayad. So most of the tourist spots ay free. And then sa Korea, if I remember it right, if you travel by full service airlines, you can use your boarding pass or your ticket na para magkaroon ka ng 50%, 30 to 50% discount sa lahat ng mga amusement parks.
So for budget hindi siya.
For budget hindi. Kasi during that time, I think the first time that I went to Korea, I took Vietnam Airlines, and then I was able to get around 50% discounts on amusement park tickets.
So number 7 mo Korea. Ako number
Yes.
8 ko is Korea. I've been there.
Number 8 na yun.
So ano na ba?
Number
Oh,
8 na
9.
tayo, number 9.
Number 9 ko is Korea. Actually, Korea at saka Japan, parehong maganda. I've been there in 2007. Wala pa yatang train from airport. So, actually, okay naman siya. Nakaschedule pa nga din ako to visit Korea this year kaya nagkaroon ng COVID. Ang feedback ko doon, magandang pumunta dyan during winter din. Yung may snow siya. Tapos, mabait din yung mga tao. Yeah. Yun lang nasabi ko kasi that was 2007. Pero gusto ko rin siyang balikan ulit because ang dami ko pang mga places na hindi napuntahan doon.
Yes, and ang sarap mag-picture sa Korea. Number 9 ko will be Singapore. So, for me, Singapore is expensive, especially for tourists. It's hard to find cheap hotels. Most of the hotels sa Singapore ay mahal. I would say the food is
2,000 for night.
Yun yung talagang
Mura.
murang hotels, okay? So if you want to stay in a good hotel, you would probably pay around $400 to $600 per night. Also makakakain ka ng mura sa Singapore, pero if you want to experience, let's say chili crab, you have to pay more. Okay, and then the good thing with Singapore is sobrang ganda ng transportation nila. Very accessible, pakabilis ng internet connection, and then it's very safe. And then I think yung downside lang ng Singapore, mainit.
So, if you want to travel here, travel light. Maninipis na. Number 10 ko is Indonesia. Indonesia, yeah, you can have a cheaper ticket din siguro mga 3,000 siguro may makukuha, 3,000 to 4,000. And then, mura ang transportation nila doon. Ang food nila...
Number 10, Indonesia?
Yeah, number 10 is Indonesia. Tapos, as I mentioned a while ago, depende sa gusto nyong gawin. Kasi kung pupunta kayo ng Indonesia, let's say Bali, maganda yung mga beaches nila. Tourist spot, okay lang din. And then, marami kayo pwede punta sa Indonesia. You can go to Bandung, you can go to Yogyakarta, you can go to Jakarta. Pero Jakarta, kung pupunta kayo, wala kayo makikita. Traffic lang mapupuntahan nyo doon.
It's even worse than Philippines.
Yeah, mas worse pa sa Pilipinas. So, kung mag-visit kayo ng Indonesia, you go for Bali first, yeah.
Okay, sa akin ay Bali is okay for me. Okay, for me number 10 will be Japan. So, I think of all the countries that I visited in Asia, Japan yung sobrang mahal. So, if you're going to Japan, you have to prepare, save enough money kasi mahal lahat. Even food, transportation, hotels, and then taxi especially sobrang mahal. I imagine last time sumakay kami ng bullet train from Kyoto to Tokyo. We paid around 6,000 pesos just for one trip.
Hindi ako makaget over na.
But-
It's like mas mahal pa siya sa air.
Sa aeroplano. So basically, it's our fault kasi hindi kami nagbumili ahead of time. So usually yun yung price talaga single way or one way. So from Tokyo going back to Osaka, nag-book na lang kami ng Jetstar. So I think we only paid $79. So parang wala mang, I think around 2,000 pesos. So pero it was a great experience para maka-experience ng good thing. That's right. So if you have more questions or you want some tips on how to travel to Asia, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will be very much willing to answer all your questions. All right. Thank you.